guys. We'll take a show of hands, please. I'll come to as many of you as we can, and then we'll take some questions. Embargo to preview Aston Villa. The embargo will be set for 1:30 on Monday afternoon. So, want to start?
Okay. In the context of the season, how big a win is that for yourself?
I would say big. I would say big. Not necessary to be so smart. With the 5-6 games left, win here in Goodison Park, and with the moment that they had, winning Nottingham Forest away, with Liverpool, you know, here could not win, and Arsenal neither. So, yeah, massively important. Yeah.
You came from behind last week. Were you impressed by the character being shown by your side?
Listen, the characters always, you win, you have character. You don't win, you don't have character. This is the motto. You have to know something. So, what these players have done for 1 decade, I'm too much grateful. Whatever happened in this season, more than ever. So, because in the toughest period, for many reasons, especially injured reasons. So, we were more or less stable in terms of, okay, keep going, next time, and of course we are miles away from Liverpool, Arsenal, but now tonight we sleep fourth. We'll see what happens. Nottingham Forest and Spurs away. We'll see in a few hours Newcastle, Aston Villa, Newcastle. So Fulham, you know, Nottingham and Chelsea, Fulham away. So we'll see. So now it's in our hands. We need a final on Tuesday, but 3 games at home, 2 away, and hopefully we can achieve this big success to qualify for the Champions League.
Nico O'Reilly, he's popped up with some important goals and assists this season. Was he supposed to be in the 6-yard box? Were you surprised to see him arrive there to score?
He's attacking midfielder. When you play as a fullback, the game is quick, the transition is quick, you can arrive. But you may right, left, right, left, a lot of passes, give you time to arrive there. He's attacking midfielder. He always is there. Look in Plymouth. They scored 2 goals and 2 assists against Bournemouth to qualify, help us to Champions League. Yeah, looks like when in this team you play left back, you score goals. Josko before, now him. So yeah, really good. So the impact, and we are so grateful because it's not a left back, but in teams like today, for example. So yeah, you've seen the set pieces; they are unstoppable. Garner is incredible taker. Tarkowski, Braithwaite, and you know, O'Brien, so there's Beto or Broja or Doucouré. They are so tall. So when a taker is good, you are tall, you have a chance. And they have 2 clear chances. The first in the post, the second, Stefan make a save. Stefan do the job that's done. The 1 or 2 chances they had saved it, he did it. And the second half make a step up. The first half we start really well, the first 10 minutes, but after that we struggle. And the second half, Gundo was closer to the box, Kevin was closer to the box, Savinho were more incisive. And at the end, we found the goal.
Hi, Pep. I don't think we've seen you quite as emotional as you were when you went down the tunnel after the match today. Was it quite a nervy day with the way that Everton played, given how physical they were and things like that?
I was sorry?
It looked like you were more emotional than normal when you
Me?
went down into the tunnel after, yeah.
No. Sometimes I move my hands, my arms a little bit more active than the other ones. When my body language, it depends on my arms. So when I move, it's because I'm grumpy. When it's more calm, because it's more under control, or I don't like what I see. It depends. It depends.
You talked about that, the moment that Everton are in the stadium. I mean, will you miss it? You had a tough first game here, but you've done very well since in dealing with the atmosphere each time you've been here.
Yeah, my friend Ronald Koeman destroyed me the first time when I came here with 4-0 with Lukaku's, and I remember perfectly. But it was at the beginning of an incredible adventure that we have lived for 1 decade already, almost 1 decade, and after have been good. It's not because there's a time always I love to come here, like when I go to Fulham or go to these typical, you know, stadiums for the Premier League, you know, like when before I remember when Stoke City in my first season, these stadiums, the locker rooms and this kind of vibes. But, you know, the clubs grow, so newer stadium I'm pretty sure will be magnificent for the revenues, for the fans will be more comfortable, for all of you maybe your work will be better. So, but will be missed. So these stadiums always miss special. I've been a truly honor to to come here for many, many years in Goodison Park. I was a little boy. Now today I was on the pitch before the game, in the screen, watching the goals, the Gary Lineker and all the mates, there, and say, wow, this is English football, Now change a little bit from many aspects, but it still remains something special.
What changed exactly at the end of the game to give you the win?
We scored 2 goals. We scored 2 goals. We didn't create much, but we knew it. They didn't create much. We didn't want transition. We didn't make a faults. The second half, the duels were more aggressive. We could run a little bit, and I think the players make a step up. When they say, why the second half is better? Because the players were better. It didn't change much in the halftime. At the end, the impact for the new players, especially Jeremy, was really good, so aggressive with his incredible quality. Kovacic again scored another goal, fantastic one, like against Crystal Palace. And Ruben, Josko, the back four was brilliant. Maybe with the ball, we were a bit sloppy, not too much clever in terms of where are the spaces, but they were so solid. And yeah, really pleased for the game, because it's really, really important. We have to, of course, continue. In 2 days, we'll have another one. In 3 days, Aston Villa, but it's really important, the game today here in Goodison Park.
One more before the final goes.
Pep, you seem to appreciate the applause that Kevin De Bruyne got as he came off from the whole ground. How important, I mean, beyond the result, but how important is it to
I
you
would like to
get that
Kevin stay
recognition?
more time, When I send off, I say substitution, should walk, stay there and enjoy that moment. That? Because it's not at home perfectly. I'm pretty sure away, the recognition from Kevin in this country will be enormous. Because it gives a lot of joy, make the Premier League better, and he behaved unbelievably as a sport man. So when I say guy, I would like go to the other corner, make a step up, and all the people can, appreciate it, congratulate what they have done again with us today and all these years.
Embargo for 1:30 on Monday afternoon. Start with Mike, please, at the front.
Joe, we'll start off with you.
David, felt like you matched City for the vast majority of that game. Were you pleased with how well you did for the first 70 odd minutes, or more disappointed at the last 10?
I thought for 60 odd minutes we were okay. I thought we played well and gave it a game. Gave them a good game. I think Tarky coming off had a big change in the game. It really did. I think it changed a lot of things, and it shouldn't have, but it did. But yeah, I think their subs didn't make a difference there. I thought their subs did. We didn't know when we tried to change things. It didn't really. We didn't get any more control back in the game. Man City had get big control in the second half. The first half, I thought we'd done a really good job in creating a few opportunities. We played well, but we just couldn't get a goal to go with it, really.
That triple substitution quite late on, was that more tactical, hoping to try and get something more from the performance? Was that more about trying to learn and look at the players in in-game situations again with it?
No, the injury to Tarky threw us because we had to make a sub, and it meant that we only had one sub left after that. So if we didn't make three at the time, then we were only going to make one. So I felt as if we had to try and see. But we need these boys to come off the bench, and they have done. We need them to have a big impact in the game. And I have to say, a lot of them have done for me since I've been here. I just didn't feel that today. I felt as if Manchester City got a bit of joy from theirs rather than we did today.
Did you think you felt the loss of Idrissa again when he came off as well? Because he was very good for that first hour.
I think there was a few of them. It could have been Idrissa or Jimmy. Both felt as if they were suffering a bit of cramp. So that was one of the bits behind that, really.
And have you heard anything more on Tarkowski? What his situation is?
Looks like he's hamstring, obviously. So we've not heard any more than that, and we'll get him assessed during the week.
And just finally, Chimiti wasn't in the squad. Can I just ask why?
I had the numbers were didn't work. Yeah.
Thank you.
Paddy?
David, you said the Tarkowski sub obviously had an impact on your team. Did you feel like you learned something from him going off and how big a presence maybe he is in the squad?
Yeah, I've just made a point there in one of the other stations there, said that it's given me a chance to see what we're like without one of them. So if we had got an injury to Tarky or Jared, then it gives me a chance to see what we can do and how we're going to play. So I'll have some options, I'll have some choices, and I'll see what it was like. But I didn't feel as comfortable. I thought we should have definitely dealt with the first goal better than we did do. But we had given the ball away terribly in a simple pass in in and around their box, which would have maybe made the difference. But I have to say the boys have done a great job, and it's amazing that when I first came in here, I'm now pretty disappointed that I've lost to Man City.
He's such a big presence. Do you think you almost lost something more in terms of his leadership?
I agree. I think you could feel it. You could feel it, and I think Man City sensed it as well. So it's something which, as a club, we'll need to consider. Because if we do lose him, they're between him and Jared and the goalkeeper are an incredibly strong part of the team. And when one of them's out, you can see that it can have a big effect.
I mean, his injury now, you've said it'll be assessed, but would it be an option potentially to give somebody like Jake O'Brien minutes in his regular position?
Jake plays every game is in the main, is a bit of a hybrid right back. He's doing a great job. We could have done it today, but we felt that they've been changing two positions instead of one at the time, so we stuck with what we thought would have been the right decision, or what we believe would be the right decision.
Any further questions, guys? No? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very easy.
Thank you.